Hello, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Home Ridge Studio. Do you like to thrift shop? I love to thrift shop. And today I have 4 pieces of thrift flips to share with you. And this video is part of a collaboration called the Thrift Flip Road Trip. And we have another giveaway, which I'll tell you about shortly. But first, let's flip something right now. Here's a little look at the thrift store that I went to. I have a lot of footage. I wasn't able to share all of it with you because there was a lot. But I'm just going to give you a little sample of some of the pieces that they had. This basket, $3.99. It was a nice big basket. I have an idea for a future project with that. So that baby went into my cart. And do you recognize this sign? $2.99. Yep. Again, it's from the Dollar Tree. I just don't understand that. Anyway, that piece was cool. Couldn't think of what to do with it. Here's what I have in my cart so far. Some great stuff here. And that, I don't know, that candle holder or whatever. I love that. And that's going to go on my front porch, and I'm doing something fall with that. And that will be in a future video also. Here's a wall of stuff. I wanted this piece. It was kind of big. I don't know where I'm going to put it, so I had to pass on that. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I had to pass on a few things in this. This, I don't know what it is, like container urn. Sorry, my finger was in the way. I don't remember how much it was, like $8.99 or something. I wanted that too, but I have so much now. I have 3 big boxes full of stuff, but I just love this stuff. Ever since I was a little girl, I always loved to go to garage sales and thrift stores, and I love interior design. Here's like a mail holder or a magazine holder, $2.99. Pick that up. And yeah, I got some really good stuff. This piece, I love this piece. I would have just $6.99. It was really gouged up, so I'm gonna have to redo it. Love that bird, but unfortunately the bird was all scratched and scuffed. It was in bad shape, but the legs on the bottom are beautiful. Now here's my first piece. And this is what it looks like. It was tan day, and that was $2.99. I got it for 50% off. So it was $2, and as you can see, it's pretty beat up. The inside was in beautiful shape. Just the outside had a lot of scratches and buckles. The material on the inside was fine. I just usually, if it's like flowers and stuff like that, I always disinfect it because you never know. So I sprayed some of that in there and then wiped it down really good. Let it dry out. And now I'm going to take some Windex and I'm going to clean this mirror. It had a lot of glue on it, and the box had stickers all over it, and yeah. So I'm just wiping that down really good. It wasn't actually dirty. It's just in bad shape on the top. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to crackle it. That's not what I wanted to do. I do love to crackle. I wanted to do something else, but because it was in bad shape, I had to crackle it. So I took off all the little stickies for the feet and everything, cleaned it up really good, used some glue gun on it to get the residue off of the mirror on the inside, and now I'm just sanding it down because it's super shiny. And I just ran it across a few times, nothing major. So I have chalk paint in the color cashew and moss, and I have the crackle medium. And I have a lot of these flowers from Ollie's and from the Dollar Tree. I have the mushrooms. Those are from the Dollar Tree. And I have this pack, which is $3.99. You get 36 wood tags, and that was from Michael's. These decals, rub-on transfers, are from Amazon. I bought them a long time ago. And so anyway, we're just going to start by giving a coat of this cashew chalk paint all over the entire piece, not on the inside, but on the wood on the inside around the edges. I did not remove the hinges. I was just really careful. I have this little teeny brush, and I was just kind of painting very carefully around it. I looked at the hinges and I was afraid to remove them because I was afraid I wasn't going to get them on again. It just looked a little complicated. So I thought, yeah, I'm not going to do this. I'll just be careful. So I gave this just one heavy coat of paint. And you can see on the inside too. I didn't paint the brown on the inside where like the jewelry goes, or obviously not the material part. But it was a two-step process because I had to paint around the perimeter of the inside, both on the top and the bottom, and leave it open and let it dry. And then paint on the outside of it, the top. I did not do the bottom of the outside, and then around the sides and edges. And because I'm crackling this, I had to do the same thing, 2 steps. So the paint has to dry really, really well, and the bottom coat is what you're going to see come through. And then that dries, and then you put the crackle. I have crackle medium on here. I know that you can do this with Elmer's glue. I've never tried it, but I have heard that it does peel off after time. So I have crackle medium. I've been using it a lot. I don't know how much it is, like $8 or something for the container. I think I got mine from Michael's. I know Hobby Lobby has it, but I've used it a lot, and it's still, I'd probably say it's about a third, 2/3 gone, something like that. So now after the crackle medium dries completely, I'm taking my moss, because this is the top coat, and I'm putting it on. Not really thick, but not light, just kind of a medium in the middle. You only put 1 coat of your top coat on, and what you want to do is go in nice long like paint, I don't know what the word is, like you just want to paint it from the top to the bottom, and you only want to put 1 coat. Don't go over the coat, because you'll paint over the crackle, because it starts doing that immediately. And then I took a blow dryer to it because I love to watch it separate like that. I don't know why. It's just like this feel good thing. But anyway, and it crackled, as you can see. Then I took my little pokey thing there from the Dollar Tree, and I just scraped off all the excess paint that I accidentally got on the hinges. Now I cut out, I did a little bit of a fussy cut, and I'm glad I did. 3 of these pieces from the rub-on transfers. Now, I made a mistake here, and I did not let this dry super well. It should have probably dried overnight, maybe even for 2 days. And you're going to see what happens in a little bit here. But I'm just putting these pieces on. And I wrote down the colors of the season. Trending fall colors for 24, as I'm trying to remove these stickers on there for you. Warm earth tones, gentle blues, rich greens, apricot crush, which is like a warm orange, scarlet, which is like a bold pinkish red color, scarlet smile, I guess it's called, golden palm, which is a yellow green, adventurine, I don't know how to pronounce that. Adventurine, I think. It's a deep emerald. It looks more like a jade color to me. Red orange, fern, intense rust, midnight plum, sustained gray, and cool matcha. So those are all the trending colors this year. I believe it's fashion and accessories and stuff like that. So these are some of the colors that I chose to work with today. So now I'm continuing to rub this on. The popsicle stick wasn't working. It was peeling the paint off of the piece entirely. Like I said, I should have just let it dry. Now the butterfly came out perfect. The other little teeny flower, I couldn't get that to stay on there. And the big one, most of it came off, but some of it peeled the paint right off. So, and I'm pressing really hard, and I worked on this for a while. So you can see that it peeled off the paint and the transfer didn't stick, but you cannot tell. And I just took a little bit of this green moss paint and I just dabbed it to touch it up where it peeled off that paint. So you can see the beige color below it. It peeled the green right up and the transfer didn't stay down. I hope that makes sense. But, you know, you live and you learn, and I was able to fix it. And now that little flower, not the butterfly, but that little flower right there that I'm putting Mod Podge over right now, that none of that, it peeled the paint right up off of it and it stuck right onto the paint, and nothing that I could do would make it stick on there. So I thought I would get this Mod Podge, and it is the gloss Mod Podge, and put a heavy coat on top of this, and it would just, the flower just stuck right down there. And I'm glad that I cut it out, kind of fussy cutted it out a little bit, because you know, I didn't have that big piece of plastic around it. So I painted the whole thing, the whole entire thing, with Mod Podge to protect it so it doesn't chip or flake or peel. Now I have these mushrooms, a pack of these from the Dollar Tree, and I actually take 5 of them. And I am doing the same thing. I'm painting them with, actually I don't paint them with the color, the base color, because they are like the base color. I just put crackle on them, let them dry, and then put green on them. And I put that tape down there. That was a great way to get them to stick. I saw that. I'm sure a lot of people do it, but I've seen Katie with Lady Red Crafting. Go check out her channel too. She does that a lot, and it works like a charm. So that's where I learned that from. So now I put wax paper between the lid and the box because it was still a little tacky, and I didn't want it to pull off that paint. And now I'm just taking this glue. It's called Quick and Hold. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's clear, it's a transparent glue, and it sets in a couple minutes, but really let it sit for 5 to 7 hours, but you can kind of manipulate it a little bit within the first 2 minutes. I put a little bit of hot glue on one side and then the Quick and Hold on the other side, and then put the 4 legs down there on the bottom in the corner. And now I have it's not, I don't know what it's called. I can't, miter tool or whatever. Anyway, mine isn't the best at all. It wasn't very much money, but it hardly ever cuts through anything. And maybe this is a little bit too thick, but I just had to keep on moving it and scoring it, moving it, scoring it, moving it around in a circle, and it would get stuck. And I had to take my scissors and push it off there. But eventually the bottom of the mushroom popped off, and I'm just going to use that as the front, the little button on the front. I didn't crackle that. I thought unnecessary because I had an idea that I was going to put some gold foil on it, and you'll see that in a minute. So I'm measuring it to find out where the center is before I just go ahead and glue it. And then and then I moved my hand because I had to get my hot glue gun, which wasn't super close by me. So I had to measure it again because I took my eye off of, you know, where the center was. So a little bit of the Quick and Hold glue, and then a little bit of hot glue. And yeah, so now I have these foil pieces. I have 3 different colors. I have this gold here, I have silver, and I also have a rose gold. You get 100 sheets, and I bought this like a year and a half ago from Temu, $3 for 100 sheets. So I put Mod Podge on here, and it dried too quickly, and this foil wouldn't stick on it. So I found this adhesive spray. I think it's from the Dollar Tree, and I just squirted a little bit on each one of these legs here, and also the little button in the front, and that worked like a charm. So it was very messy. The brush wasn't working, and I thought, I'm going to use my fingers. Boy, this stuff sticks to everything. It was all over my mat, it was all over my fingers. I had to get like a little Brillo, kind of, not Brillo, but like a scrubby sponge to get it off my fingers. But I love the way this turned out. It turned out so beautiful, but boy, this was a pain in the butt to make. And you can put jewelry in here, trinkets. I just threw some flowers in there, and yeah. Okay, so let me tell you about the Thrift Flip Road Trip collaboration. It is always the third Saturday of every other month at 8 p.m. Eastern. Several crafters go thrifting in their area and they pick out some junk, basically, and turn it into beautiful pieces of work. I would like to thank the host, Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs, and Trish and Kay from Crafting Cousins. And this month's special guest is CJ from CJ DIY. And if you already haven't checked out their channels, please do so because they are so talented. And I've made it easy for you because I posted their channel links in my description box below this video, as well as the playlist. So you can watch all of the amazing crafters for tons of ideas and inspiration. And now a quick little note from Trish with Crafting Cousins about the giveaway.
Welcome to the Thrift Flip Road Trip. In today's video, we are participating in an open challenge hosted by Unicorn Dust Designs, Crafting Cousins, and special guest host CJ DIY. Here, talented creators breathe new life into old items. But wait, there's more. We are thrilled to announce that this month's playlist will have a special giveaway with 5 lucky winners. Prizes include a deluxe easy bow maker from Buckeye Girls Lifestyle, a craft tool kit from Lady Red Crafting, a mystery box with crafting supplies from DIY Next Door, and 2 wood craft kits from Crafting Cousins. To enter, just watch the July Thrift Flip Road Trip playlist and comment your favorite project from each creator on their video. You must comment on every video to be eligible. Mark your calendar for July 27th when we will announce the winners on our community tabs. I'm sorry, due to shipping costs, giveaway is open to U.S. residents only. Don't miss out on this chance to win and be sure to spread the love by following the playlist link in the description box below.
Okay, here's the next piece, and this is a thrifted picture frame. I pulled the glass out. This was $2.99. I pulled the glass out because the back of it just didn't hold the glass anymore, and I didn't need the glass. I was going to do something else. So here's some things. I pulled a bunch of ribbons, and I have these tags, some buttons and beads. I have this burlap roll from the Dollar Tree, some picks, flowers, leaves, and some raffia. Some of these are from Dollar Tree and some of these are from Ollie. I did not use those, but I wanted to show you. Those are really cool. $5.99 from Hobby Lobby. They're beautiful colors. I got it 40% off. Okay, so now I'm just basically taking some Windex and cleaning this frame really well. Sometimes, you know, you see things and see how dirty that is. It was filthy, and sometimes just cleaning it can make a huge difference. I thought this frame was so beautiful. I love the color. I did not have the heart to paint this. So I thought, you know, this is kind of a pre-fall idea that I'm doing here, and mixing a little bit of fall stuff with a little bit of summer stuff. So this is the perfect color for that. Now after I got done cleaning that really well, now I'm taking some Old English. This is a very old bottle of Old English, and I just put a coat on that and then wiped it off and then let it kind of soak in. So now I'm going to take the what do you call it? I can't think of what you call it, burlap. So now I'm taking the burlap and I'm just going to cut a piece off to put on the back of the frame there. So there's probably about an inch around overlapping that's longer than the frame. And I'm just taking my heat press and I'm going to iron it down because it was it was difficult to work with because it kept rolling up on me. And now I'm just going to take and fold it over onto the back of the frame, hot glue it, and I'm just putting my little clips there to hold it down because you know it's kind of hard to glue this because the glue comes pushing through. Now I made a little slit in each edge so I can fold that up. And then I did cut the little corners off there just so there's only like, so it doesn't fold over on itself because I want to put this back in the frame. And so it fit in there pretty easily, a little snug, which was perfect. That's what I wanted. I didn't have to go an inch over on the top because it hides, the whole frame will hide that. But I wanted to tuck all three sides, the bottom and the two sides in. And then I just put a little bit of hot glue around there. And this tag, I put just a little bit of antique wax on it, the big tag, and then the little tag there. I got that pack from Michael's, 36 pieces, and it was $4.99, and I had a coupon. So I painted that about 4 shades darker than the big tag. And I'm sorry if I'm going really fast here. I have a lot to share with you, a lot to fit in, and so I'm trying to speed through it here. I just cut out a piece of this ribbon. I love this. It's kind of floral-y, like summer, but I can throw some fall flowers in there and make it look like it's a pre-fall kind of piece of art picture. And so I just folded the ends over and tucked them right out underneath that picture frame. Now I have this lace from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to run the tag through the tag and then put the little one on top of that and pull it up through the back, cut it off, and then I tucked that underneath the frame as well and put a little dollop of hot glue there. And I did glue those down, and then I just had a piece that I cut off this ribbon. I thought, you know, I'm going to make a bow with it. Didn't want to waste it, so I made a little teeny bow. Just put it, or rolled it in a circle, put a little hot glue in there, and then I pinched it in the middle, and then tied it with some jute, as you'll see in a second. And I have this raffia. I didn't want to use the other raffia. I just wanted to use the original color and some green. And I just put a bunch of them together, tied them off with another piece of raffia in the middle, and then I trimmed off the wild ends there. And then I just went ahead and hot glued that on top of the tag, the big tag. And then here's where I tie this little bow, or into a bow. And then I went ahead and hot glued that on there, and I don't know, I must have cut the footage out. I put a little button on that little tag there. And now I have some picks, and I just pull colors together, things that I think would match the picture frame, things that match the ribbon that I'm going to use. I just pull colors together like that. And there's a little bit of green in that ribbon, so that's why I have the green raffia. And I put one of those little, they're not daisies, I don't know what they are. It is a fall pick though. I put one of those in the middle of the bow, and then I'm just grabbing some leaves here, green and yellow leaves, and putting it in there. Now these are from Hobby Lobby. These wood pieces are nice thick wood pieces, and I think they were, I want to say $4.99, maybe $2.99, I don't remember, but 40% off. And I just glued one on the tag, and this is it. And I'm glad I didn't have to paint the frame because I think the frame is just so pretty. It had a couple little teeny nicks in it. You can you can't even see them unless you're really, really looking up close for them. But yeah, really happy with this. And here's my next piece, and you will be surprised. This is an Avon box. It was $2.99. It had, I guess it was like a little message box. I don't know. It had some paper in it. And yeah, I picked that up because I thought, you know what, I can make this into something beautiful. So I removed the tags, cleaned it up really good, and now I have this terracotta color that I mixed up several videos ago. I did a succulent video, and so I mixed up way too much, and so I just painted. I had so much that I put it in a jar and saved it, and that's what I used. So I put like 4 coats on this, and then I put some Waverly clear wax. It's a sealer protectant. You need to put that on and let it sit for a good 24 to 48 hours, and then you kind of buff it out. I did not wait that long, and some of that scratched off. It was still kind of tacky. So I took the burlap here and I just wrapped it around and cut it off just enough to make one wrap around it, and then I frayed the edges. As you saw earlier, I cut it in half because I didn't want it to hide the whole box. Then I have this ribbon, the polka dot from the Dollar Tree. I've had it for a couple years, and I thought it matched perfectly because it had that terracotta color in it. And I just wrapped that around and glued it. And then I have the baker's twine also from the Dollar Tree. It's like a dark brown with a black going through it, intertwined through it, and I wrapped that around 4 times and then just knotted it off in the middle. And then I wrapped a bunch around my hand to make this little bow here, like the little baker's twine bow. And now I am just going to glue it in the middle. I have these wood buttons from Walmart. I love them. I use them a lot. And I put one of those in the middle. And now I have some foam from the Dollar Tree, and I put some down there. And I cut all of my pieces first with my little wire cutters. So now I'm taking these flowers and I'm putting the biggest ones down at the bottom. I left the leaf on and I pushed the leaf all the way up to the top, so you have some greenery on the bottom. And then I'm putting the pink flowers in, but not the leaves, because the leaves do not match. I thought that they would clash, so I put some in there too. And so just so it's even, so you have some on one side, some on the other side, some in the front and the back, but you don't want them all pointing in the same direction. So maybe one can be on one side kind of pointing to the left a little, and the other one can be on the other side kind of pointing to the right or pointing up or down. It just gives it character and makes it interesting. I threw some flowers in here, and now I'm putting fern pieces in here from the Dollar Tree, and then I put those other little plastic fern pieces in there too, just to give it like a pop of summer still. We're not full fall yet, although fall is my favorite season to decorate for. And yeah, you would never know that this was like a little Avon container that was red, white, and black. And I thought this turned out so nice. And here is my last piece, and perhaps my favorite piece. So I got this bird cage. It was $4.99, and this candlestick was from Kohl's. It was $2.99 originally, $12.99 at Kohl's. And so again, I'm just peeling off all the stickers and gave it a good cleaning. I'm just showing you there's a little door there that's super cute. I took these clips out. I put them back in after because I'm going to paint this really well. So it's going to take a little while. I have moss chalk paint, and I have black chalk paint in the color ink, both from Waverly. And I'm going to give all these pieces one coat. Actually, I think the candlestick I gave 2 coats. That's the bottom of the bird cage, and then I gave the bird cage a coat too, just 1 coat. This took a little while, and I did not paint the top hook either. And so now I have this other chalk paint, and it is in the color, let me look here, sandstone. Yeah, it's a newer color. And I just did a dry brush around it. And by the way, I want to give you a quick thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you for all your love, support, likes, shares, and comments. I love to hear from you, and I appreciate you so much. I would not be here without you. And a warm welcome if you're just stopping by or even visit often. Please consider subscribing because it really helps my channel grow. That is what helps my channel grow, the likes, the comments, and everything. And it doesn't cost a thing. It just helps me. But also you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So if you like this kind of stuff and Dollar Tree DIYs and things like that, this is what I do. So now after I put some white on it and all the pieces, and then I kind of buffed it out if it had too much white on it, and then I went and sanded little chunks of the paint off so you can kind of see the wood coming through. And then now I have the styrofoam. I'm sorry, it was out of screen because I had to pick up my camera. But I put the styrofoam from the Dollar Tree on top of the candle stand. The bottom of the bird cage I glued on top of the foam because I'm going to put flowers in the foam. And I pick up my camera in a second here and I'm going to show you. These are mums from the Dollar Tree. They're kind of like a yellowish, goldish brown color. They're beautiful. And I put there, I moved my camera up. I realized, oh my gosh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. So I put about 6 of them, I think, all around. So the foam is between the bottom of the bird cage, which you can see the top of, and between that and the candlestick. And so I put leaves around it, just 4 picks, or part of a pick around it, and they're kind of dangling down to the bottom. And then I put the mums in there, the bigger flowers first. And then now I'm putting in these beautiful little pink flowers that I got from Ollie's. I think they were $2.50 for a pretty hardy stem. And I have the white ones as well. And I know you can get very similar colors at the Dollar Tree. I just picked these up from Ollie's because I was there before I went to the Dollar Tree. And now I have some moss, some Spanish moss, and I'm going to glue a bunch down there at the bottom of the bird cage. And now I have some more leaves, the ones that are kind of dangling down. I glued a bunch of those, as well as a little cotton thing here on the inside of the bird cage. And I have this cute little bird. It's on a little clip. I probably got it from Hobby Lobby or possibly Amazon. And I'm just gluing leaves around it to hide the little clip. And I clipped him on the edge of the bird cage, and I left that little door open so he's kind of peeking out. I think he's so sweet, so cute. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I didn't put the clips back on because I really didn't want to. I really didn't need to. I mean, if I were going to sell this piece, but I'm not. I love this piece. I would probably either glue it on or something. But yeah, I think this turned out so nice. So I want to thank you for watching my video. Let me know which piece is your favorite. Mine is probably the bird cage, of course, because you know I love birds. And I hope I've inspired you. Don't forget to like or give me a big thumbs up for my video and subscribe and all that good stuff. And also don't forget to check out the playlist. And until next time, you have a blessed day. I'll see you real soon. Bye.